This is problem 7-86, and it looks like this is a word problem. So we're going to have to read this through several times, but let's read it through the first time just to see what it's about. Mr. Crow, the head groundskeeper at High Tech Middle School, mows the lawn along the side of the gym. The lawn is rectangular and the length is 5 feet more than twice the width. The perimeter of the lawn is 250 feet. Okay, so there's a lot about a lawn, and let's see what we're supposed to find out. Define a variable and write an equation for this problem. Solve the equation that you wrote in part A and find the dimensions of the lawn. Use the dimensions you calculated in part A to find the area of the lawn. Okay, so this whole thing is about a lawn. And we have some information about the lawn. And that information is that it is rectangular. So I can make a sketch of a rectangle. That will help. So here's our lawn. Here's my rectangular sketch. And it says that the length is 5 feet more than twice the width. Okay. And then it says the perimeter is 250 feet. All right, so I know more about the length than I do about the width. So the width is just going to be a W. And then for the length, I can use this information. So it's twice the width and then 5 more feet. So 2 times W plus 5 more feet. Okay, and I can also, and this is always a good idea with rectangles, is I can label all 4 sides. Because sometimes when people do these rectangle problems, they forget that a rectangle has 4 sides. And that's important because we are going to write an equation using the perimeter, because we know if we add up all 4 of these sides, it's equal to 250 feet. So we've kind of defined our variable already. So W is width. Width. And length is going to be 2W plus 5. So 2W plus 5 is the length. Okay. So we've defined our variables, and now we can write an equation. And this is the information we're going to use to write the equation, this 250 feet. And also the fact that if we add these 4 things up, they should equal 250 feet. So if we put W plus 2W plus 5 plus W plus 2W plus 5. So now we've added up all the sides. 1 W there, 1 length there, 2W plus 5, another width, and then another length, 2W plus 5. And all of this is equal to 250 feet. Okay. So there's a lot of like terms that we can combine. So let's count how many W's. We've got 1 plus 2, that's 3 W's, plus another W, that's 4, and 2 more W's, that is 6. Okay, so we've got 6 W's, and I'm going to cross out my W's just so I don't get mixed up. And now I can see that I also just have 2 5's. So I can make that a plus 10. Okay, and that's equal to 250. And now we can solve for W. So the first thing we'll do is subtract 10 to isolate the W from both sides. And over on this side, we get 250 minus 10 is 240. And over here, we've zeroed out these 2 10s, and we have a 6W left on this side. So now we're going to undo this 6 times W by dividing by 6. So 6 over 6 is 1. 1 times W is just W. And on this side, we forgot we needed to divide by 6 also. So now it's 240 divided by 6. Okay, 6 goes into 24 4 times, and then we've got another 0 there because that was into the tenths place. So this is 40. The width of this, and what are the units? Well, it's all in feet. So it's 40 feet. That is what the width is equal to. I'm going to put that up here. 40 feet. And now we have to figure, we need to figure out what the length is. So the length is 2W plus 5. So if we plug in the W, it's 2 times 40. So this is equal to L, length, and I'll make it like that. Okay, 2 times 40 plus 5. All right, that's what the length is equal to. And length is equal to 80 plus 5, which is 85. All right, so there's our length. It's 85 feet. Okay, so now we're going to do C, because we solved the equation, and we found the dimensions of the lawn, which is the width is 40 feet, the length is 85 feet. And now we're going to use the dimensions we found to calculate the area of the lawn. So area is equal to length times width. So that's what we will do to find the area. We will multiply the length, which is 85, times the width, which is 40, and see what we get. So 4 times 80 is 120, and then we need to add another, let's see, let's do it this way. Then we won't get confused. Make one of these great multiplication rectangles, and this will be 40. So 40 times 80, that's 3,200. 2 zeros, 32 and 2 zeros. And then 5 times 4 is 20, and then we need to add another 0. Okay, if we add those two together, we find out this is 3,400. Okay, so that is, and we know that this is square feet because we have multiplied the area. So now we've got A, B, and C.